ततः श्वेतेर हयेर युक्ते महति स्यंदने स्थितौ माधवः पांडवश्चैव दिव्यो शंखो प्रदध्यमतुः. Hello friends. Friends, this shlok is the 14th shlok of the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and in today's video we are going to be understanding this shlok in detail. So let's first understand the meaning of this shlok. So the shlok goes as Tatah, which means then, Shveter Hayer Yukte, which means consisting of white horses, Mahati Syandane Sthito, which means situated in the great chariot. Then it goes as Madhava Pandava Shchaiva, which means Madhav and Pandav. Then Divyo Shankho Pradadhyamatuh, which means they blew their sacred conches. So the whole meaning of this shlok then is that then situated on a chariot which was which consisted of white horses, Madhav and Pandav, both of them blew their sacred conches. So over here, the two people who are blowing their conches are Madhav and Pandav. And if you are familiar with Indian culture, then you know that Madhav over here is Shri Krishna and Pandav over here is Arjun. So these are the two characters between which the whole dialogue of Bhagavad Gita is going to happen. And over here they have been introduced. And in the very first slok where they have been introduced, they are blowing their conches, which is signifying that signifying the beginning of the dialogue as such. That's what you can say over here. The important thing to notice over here is that the names that have been used over here, what their significance is, I think that we should understand. So over here, the name of Shri Krishna is Madhav and the name of Arjun is Pandav. So why are we using those names? So first of all, the name as such is coming from the descent itself of these two, because you know in the ancient times there was this tradition that if you belong to a certain clan or a certain family, then that you were given the name according to that family. So for example, Lord Ram, he used to belong to the Raghu Kul or Raghu clan, so his name was Raghav. Similarly, if the Kauravas are coming from the Kuru clan, and so therefore their name is Kaurav. Similarly, over here, the Arjun is coming from the family which belongs to Pandu, so that's why he has been given the name Pandav, and accordingly, Shri Krishna, he comes from the clan of the Madhu, and therefore he has been given the name Madhav. So the clan of Madhu, in the sense, what you can say is that he is the descendant of King Madhu, although King Madhu was also the descendant of the Yadu clan, and therefore all of these are Yadavs. I myself am a Yadav, and so I therefore can say that my ancestry goes back to the Yadu Kul, and so that's why I have the name Yadav. So similarly, Krishna also comes from the Yadav clan, but Yadu clan, so he is also a Yadav. But then in that clan itself, there was the king Madhu, who so then he had, I think his great grandson was Vrishni, and then 5 generations down the line from him is Shri Krishna, and so therefore going by that he is being given the name Madhav. So that's one understanding of it, but there is a deeper meaning behind this also, and that is true for both Shri Krishna and also Arjun. So let's understand with Arjun first. So Arjun has been given the name Pandav, and as I mentioned, it comes from his father Pandu. But the other meaning of the word Pandu in Sanskrit is white, and so you can say that the Arjun is the descendant of the white, and white is the symbol of purity and symbol of peace in Hinduism. So in that way, Arjun as such is signifying purity and peace. So you can understand it that way also. Similarly for Shri Krishna, he is coming from the clan of Madhu. So that's why his name is Madhav. But then Madhu in Sanskrit also means sweet. It also means honey. So you can say that Shri Krishna therefore is signifying sweetness and honey. And we know that in Hinduism, God is Satchit Anand, where Anand is the pleasure, and that pleasure is signified by sweetness. And God in Himself is the source of all the sweetness and all the pleasure that we get. Therefore, the name Madhav is also been used for Sri Krishna, because Sri Krishna actually signifies God incarnate. And so that way you can also understand that Madhav as a name has been given based on sweetness, and he is the source of sweetness. And then also, if you look at the whole Sri Krishna's characteristics, then you know that uh, he he is the one who is the source of sweetness to a lot of people. And you can also say that Madhu is the thing which attracts a lot of bees. And so that way also you can say that he, through his sweetness, attracts all of us. And there are his madhuris also. There are his madhuris, which is the Venu Madhuri, which is basically his flute. Then there is his Roop Madhuri, which is his looks. Then there is his Ras Madhuri, which is his dance. And then there is the Leela Madhuri, which is all the fun things that he does around. So those Madhuris are the way through which he attracts all of us towards him. So that is another significance over here of why Sri Krishna is being called Madhav. So yeah, I mean, this is the shlok where they have been introduced for the first time. They are blowing their conches, which signifies their that now the discourse is going to start, and their name have been used accordingly to signify how Sri Krishna is the source of happiness, while Arjun is the source of is signifying purity over here. So I hope I have explained this shlok well to you. I hope that now you understand this. With that, I'll close this video. Take care.